So XDefiant has just launched yesterday, and already the game is off to a terrible start, thanks to modern gaming. Now, I do want to clarify this before I do get started with this video. I am playing on a PS5, so maybe your experience has been different on other platforms, but on PS5, man, this game is basically just unplayable. So I try to get access to the game and I try to log in and everything, and unfortunately I was unable to not only not connect to any games, but the servers were basically just a pile of dog shit, meaning that the servers were not working. Now you could make the argument and try to tell me, Nightwing, the servers are down, you just gotta try again later. Oh, trust me, I did play the waiting game on this one. And last time I checked, if the servers were down, we would have got a in-game notification saying, oh hey, the servers are down, just try again later. So I tried again later this morning, and guess what? The game is still unplayable. So this has been my experience so far with the game. I'm going to show you a clip of my experience with the game, and then we'll talk after. So go ahead and take a look. So, now that I showed you the clip and I've showed you the evidence, that has been my experience with the game so far. XDefiant is basically unplayable right now. Now, once again, I do want to clarify, like I just did at the start of the video. I am playing on a PS5, so maybe your experience might have been different on Xbox or PC, but on PS5, man, this game is basically just unplayable. As you saw in the clip I just showed you, I tried searching for a couple different matches, and basically the game kept saying, nuh-uh, no games found. No games found, buddy. Keep trying. No games found. And I kept trying over and over, and I kept getting the same exact thing for the past 5 minutes. So I told myself, you know what? Screw it. I'll just drop XDefiant for now. I'll just play different games. I'll work on my custom campaign for Wargroove. I'll play some Roblox after. I'll go to bed. I'll get my beauty sleep and whatever. And when I wake up the next morning, hopefully they have this figured out. Well, I wake up this morning and guess what? The game is still unplayable. So much for XDefiant being that Call of Duty killer, huh? What a game. Wow. XDefiant, the game where the servers are unplayable. The Call of Duty killer, everybody. What a game. What a freaking game. Now, I do have one screenshot I would like to show you just for the shits and giggles. So, before I do show it to you, I do want to bring this up as a reminder. Do you all remember how Halo Infinite launched with no Team Slayer at launch? You know, a basic game mode that should have been in the game at launch? Well, I hate to break it to you, but there's also no team deathmatch in this game at launch either. So these are all the available modes that are in the game at launch. You have your welcome playlist for the new players. You have escort, which is like that payload mission from Overwatch or that payload game mode. You have zone control, which is attacking or defending zones. You have your domination, where you capture flags. You have your occupy game mode and your hotshot game mode. And guess what? There's no team deathmatch here. Now, I'm no expert when it comes to competing with Call of Duty or anything like that, but once again, last time I checked, if you want to have a Call of Duty killer, then you need to have a team deathmatch game mode to start off the game with. You know what I'm saying? You need to at least have some kind of team deathmatch to start off your first person or third person shooter games with. You know what I'm saying? Man, the fact that people had so much hype for this game, and the fact that people were calling this the next Call of Duty killer and everything like that. Man, XDefiant, it has fallen short of its own ambitions, and this game has just completely embarrassed itself in front of Call of Duty. And I can only imagine the Call of Duty community just pointing and laughing at XDefiant, just like, that game fell flat on its face, what a failure! Man, modern gaming, where the game launches unplayable. Gotta hate modern gaming, am I right, folks? No, but on a serious note, XDefiant right now is basically just an unplayable shit fest, and this is just another unfortunate situation, man, where people were really excited to play this game, and now people really can't get access to the game. Now, once again, I am playing on a PS5, so maybe your experience might be different on other platforms like Xbox or PC, but man, on PS5, man, this game is just unplayable. Now, you could try to make the argument and try to tell me, well, Nightwing, every video game is going to launch with this kind of problem. You just have to wait for the developers to patch this out. Nah, screw that, man. We shouldn't be dealing with this at all. We are in 2024, for God's sakes. And this should be a good time to play video games, and we should be playing games with no fucking issues whatsoever. Even if it's a free-to-play game, for God's sakes. This should be the best time for the game industry, but it's not. This is one of the worst times for the game industry right now. And the fact that this keeps happening, and the fact that history keeps repeating itself, this just continues to prove my point more correct on the fact that these newer games coming out are just a pile of shit. So, to wrap up this video, hopefully XDefiant fixes this issue. Hopefully the game gets better, but as of now, it's just not worth my time, and it's not worth your time either. This game is really just not worth the headache. I don't know if I'm the only human being on the planet that's having this issue, but man, this is just yet another disappointing game at launch. So, with this being said, thank you everyone for watching and for listening, and until next time, I'm not playing XDefiant, and I'll see you all later.